tip if that monkey bitch wanna bang. We are not friends, little bitch, I just watch it change. My chopper.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we're obviously going to be talking about my big chop. All of my hair is gone completely bald headed. One thing that I want to say about it is I freaking love it. It's completely different from the first time I cut my hair. The first time I cut my hair, I was going through a crisis. I, decided that I wanted to be bald. So I went ahead and I got a bob. And I loved the bob. Loved it. Now after the bob, I did decide that I wanted to go blonde. I wanted to change my hair color. I needed it to be different. I didn't want the plain original color, so I did go blonde. My experience as a blonde, it was exciting. I never had a full head of color, so I thought that was actually amazing. But going blonde is legit, like, it's so much maintenance to it. You have to do a lot of treatments. Just the lack of protein that you have when you go blonde, like, it's terrible. And my hair was fried. Yes, I did have my curl pattern. Most people, they really couldn't tell the difference, but with me, it was kind of the same, but it was super dry at times. I went through a lot with the blonde, so that ended up being the challenge for me. And after a while, I was like, you know what, I don't want blonde no more. Like, let's add color. I got tired of the blonde and I decided to add color to my hair. Now let me remind you, when I put color in my hair, it's not color that deals with peroxide. It's a semi-permanent color, which is kind of better than actually like permanent color, just because it does fade. You don't have to worry about the peroxide. You don't have to worry about more damage happening to your hair, or as bad, I should say. As you can see, I had blue and green and pink and purple and red. It had like so many different colors, and I really loved it because I could change it up every other week. And once it faded, it's weird because I got a lot of compliments about it when it was being faded, like, oh, it looks nice, but it honestly looked terrible, but other people thought it looked nice. So I really did like that. Now, my last hair color, the reason why I decided to cut my hair this short, I kind of messed up with the last hair color that I had. I had a permanent color, but it was by High Color from Sally's, and it was the chrome color. First time I used it, I loved it. It did cover really good, but the second time, things kind of got a little iffy, and I started to notice that my curls were very limp. Like, they did not want to curl. It literally looked like I fried the end of my hair and still wanted the hair, so I kept it on there, but the roots were curly. Like, it was really bad. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I know you've seen some of those girls that have straightened their hair so badly to where their new growth looks amazing, but the ends of there is just completely straight, like stiff as hell. Some people, they're like, oh no, it looks nice, but the people who really knew me, it was like, oh my god, girl, like, you don't have any curls to your hair. And that low-key offended me, but I was like, you know what, you're right. Now, I've tried so many shampoos, I tried so many different conditioners, protein fillers. I've tried everything in the entire book of how to get your hair and your curls back, and nothing worked for me. Like, my hair was so dry, it was super dull. It brought my confidence down just because it's like, and I had to put it up. I couldn't wear it down. It just looked really bad. So I got to the point to where I was like, you know what, I'm tired of doing this. Like, I'm tired of buying all these crazy products. I'm tired of putting it in my hair and nothing working. I'm tired of the color. Let's take it out. So that brings me to why I did this cut. So it was kind of, I got caught off guard, and I was like, we're going bald-headed, bitch, you're gonna be bald-headed again. And I realized, if I want my hair to be healthy and I want it back to how it was, I was gonna have to cut all of that color off, so I did. So my older brother, who's a hairstylist, he actually cut my hair. As soon as he cut it, I loved it. There was not a point where I regretted it at all. I am trying to find styles for it, but personally, I think it's a lot easier to style. I mean, I just wet it, I put my hair stuff in it, and I just go. It's a lot easier. I don't have to worry about so much hair being in my face, or even like just all the struggles that I had to deal with. It's a lot better than what it was. Now, it was kind of like a little surprise, so I really wasn't thinking about let me record, just because I'm like, well, I just want my hair gone. I don't even want to record. I don't want to take out my phone. I don't want to look at it. Just get rid of it. But I will tell you, the moment I heard the scissors and the razor to my head, I freaking loved it. Like, I was super happy. Oh my god, can't talk. I was super happy, and personally, I feel like the baddest girl living. Like, my confidence, it just really boosted my confidence. Like, I'm not afraid to go out and look like this. Like, really, personally, I love it. It feels completely different. Yes, it is a lot shorter, but like I said, it's a lot easier to manage. I'm not even worried about what I put in my hair at this point, just because I know it's new growth. I know it's gonna curl. Now, if you are thinking about, you know, dyeing your hair blonde, just know and be ready. It's gonna, you know, you have to have the right things. You have to have the right shampoos, the right conditioners, the right treatments. You have to watch out with straightening it, especially if you have curly hair. Personally, I don't recommend anyone that with curly hair to go blonde and continue to be blonde, just because the more blonde you put in your hair, or the more bleach you put in your hair, you are ruining your hair cuticle, and it's straightening your hair, which means you're fried. Like, your hair will not go back to the same curl pattern. It ruins it. I've only did it one time, and I was like, no, like, you're not gonna go in and redo the roots. You're not gonna touch it up, just because it wasn't, after a while, it wasn't that great. It actually really sucked. It looked cute, but it sucked. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So just, you know, if you are thinking of going blonde, remember, again, just be ready. Just take it slowly. I don't, like I said, recommend that you do your entire head blonde and continue to go blonde, just because your hair is gonna get really fried. The person that's doing your hair doesn't know what they're doing. It's gonna be completely fried. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you are thinking about cutting your hair and you don't know if you should go short, if you don't know, you know, what style to do, personally, do what you want to do. Don't let anything hold you back from cutting your hair. Like I said, this is a confidence booster for me. I feel completely amazing. I feel like a new person. I'm happier. I recommend that you just try it. Just try it. And you don't have to go short like me. You can even literally just go maybe 2-3 inches shorter than what you already have. Now, I was already bald-headed and decided to go even more bald-headed. So now I'm here, and I love it. But I do say that you guys take that risk. Like, it's a confidence booster. Don't let anyone tell you you can't cut your hair, or you're gonna look like a man, or you're gonna look like this. You won't know until you try. And hair always grows back, so why not? Fuck it. Stay in tune for the next video, and thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and